when those things wind up, and it's got really no exhaust on it. It does,
Yeah.
but it was good to see him.
Sounds like a morning breeze.
Yeah. Yeah. Ooh.
Just louder.
Oh, he missed a gear too, but I stopped the recording on that, and we was waiting for the replay to hear. It's like, oh, well, that's okay. He says, I'm glad you missed that. I thought the clutch had slipped. I heard it go, and it's like, meow. I was like, holy shit.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. And it just rained not too long ago, so I knew the streets were wet, and I knew he was busting the rear end loose on it. This stuff I would never do.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do it without probably dying.
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sounds like you have done that before, Ray.
Yeah. No, I just read one of your comments.
Oh, okay. We're getting up there.
You never heard of neighborhood haters?
No, that was on the. Is that your first video I heard that on? Yeah.
Yeah.
That was good. We got to listen to that one night on here too. It's Andrew. You changed your name up. Okay, Andrew. Road King Andrew. If you remember Road King Andrew, he started out with
confuse us again.
Yeah, it's all right.
It's all right.
It's all right when you can do what you want.
That's cool.
You ride those cool motorcycles like that. He's had some nice ones. He had a Sportster for a while after that, and now the Gixxer. And like, we're all gonna chill on this ride tonight. Y'all make agreement. That was in his last video. Yeah, we're all gonna chill. And what happens? Right. Somebody's at the red light, and what do? They take off like they're racing. And what do?
Go after
I gotta follow.
Somebody's got to be there in case something happens.
In case something happens, I need to be there too.
Yeah.
How you doing, Mr. G? Good morning.
So,
Good to hear you. Or, well, didn't hear you, but see you. I saw your voice fly by.
Good afternoon, Kitty.
Yeah, I didn't know you was going to be called the Motorcycle Man, Ray.
Well, that
was neat to hear that.
That's before I knew anything.
And now you do?
Well, I still don't know shit. But
I know, me too.
If you go to YouTube and punch up Motorcycle Man, every motor blogger out there comes up.
Yeah, I remember you saying that in your video too, and with your family couldn't find you. They can't find you.
They couldn't find me.
Motorcycle Man. Jeez.
It's hard enough. Yeah.
So that's why I went back and just changed it to my name, because everybody can find me now.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of what you did it for anyway. The grandbabies like seeing you on there, you were saying, and so you tried to make a channel and see what happened with it, and here you are.
Yeah.
I
might have to do a pre-ride to Tazewell next week.
Oh, yeah, warm up?
Get out of the darn house. It's been raining, man, almost 2 weeks now.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah, look, I see a little sunshine. I need to check what the weather says today, because I'm ready for a ride myself. 2 days now, I think, maybe 3.
Well, we supposed to get hit again all day.
Sunday was the last time I rode, I believe.
Nothing but rainbows and unicorns down here in Florida.
Yeah, well, it's raining again tomorrow too. We got Fury Fest.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday down at the dealer.
One says, figure since I'm going to start uploading some wild vids, I might want to get a chance up from GXR Andrew. Yeah, change it up. I don't know, GXR Andrew says enough.
Hey, SDS, how you doing today?
Change some things so I'm not so easy to pinpoint. Yeah, okay, I got you now. Are you blurring out your speed too now? Like you blur out the numbers on the dashboard?
Yeah, you may want to do that.
Dude, I'm a dumbass. When I edit, I would if I did 100 in first gear, I'm blowing up my RPMs and my speedometer so you all can see, like, dang, that was first gear, dude. That's what goes on in my mind. Like, everybody thinks that's something. And so I do stuff like that. And you don't realize you can actually write. Can you get in trouble for speeding on a video?
I think it depends on your state.
Well, yeah, my uncle's a deputy sheriff, Walton County, and I put a video out on the Road King doing over 100, and he said, "You need to take that down. They can get you for that."
Oh shit! Well, I
Yeah.
suppose if you're a suspect and they start looking you up and you got, you've been bringing attention to yourself, dodging helicopters and things like that,
Yeah.
they'll probably start checking out your videos to see your track record when you're not on a track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it, Mr. G.
Ooh. How is Carney doing today? Haven't heard much from you. A little quiet. That's okay. I know you were saw you on your live earlier, and thank God you had a couple guys on there carrying you. It's some heavy duty subjects on there. I was like, God, are these guys mad at each other a little bit, But they were just having us.
Yeah, those guys are like that all the time.
Yeah, I kind of caught on to that after a while. Like they're really good with pushing each other a little bit without, boxing.
Yeah, they're all debaters. They like to debate
Yeah.
all kinds of things, and I'm like, I just like listening to them, and I'm like, all right, do your thing.
Come on. Yeah. Entertain me tonight.
Yeah, pretty
That
much.
was freaking awesome, bro. Yeah. Yeah. So things that made you think for sure.
There's a
Things that
lot.
make you go,
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that make you go with those guys.
Yep. How about life and what is truth and then subjective and then all these words that go in front of them that make it even more deep and difficult to kind of follow. Like, well, I got to know what the definition of that word means before I can keep up with this conversation and listening. But you kind of learn as they're talking. Let's see.
Yeah, there's a lot of good conversations, but so the host, he does like a blood sport debate.
Yeah.
And yeah, it gets pretty crazy. Mostly when you got a full panel and they're just on top of each other.
Yeah.
After a while, I'm like,
oh,
nope.
Yeah.
So long.
Yeah. Like God listening to prayers. I always think that. They're coming in. A lot of people be praying out there sometimes. Yeah, they were talking about that subject too. God and religion, all kinds of stuff, and truth, and just yeah. The keys to life. This says I'm here and had Kitty says I'm here. Had quite a few tabs open. That'll run your computer down a little, don't it? Make it a little quirky and slow, unless you got a good one. I don't. Thanks, SNS, for being here and putting out a lot of people's links again.
And putting up with us.
Yeah, I'm putting up with us. So what were you talking about while we were getting on here, sick bastard? I said we'd get back to it, and I kind of forgot pricing. And like you were getting gouged with paying for, like you pay a certain amount for your internet, right? And you actually called them and told them you're getting like 50% of your service that you're paying for, and you're supposed to put up with that. Like,
he done forgot.
Yeah, he's not there. He might be doing a medical treatment, or I can't tell if he's there. So you know how it is at the house there sometimes. So he might have heard me, but he'll be back and answer it, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Anybody else got anything new? Otherwise, I'm just sitting here yammering, talking through the thing here. Kitty says, sorry, I'll just be here. I can't be chatting. That's no problem. You're good to go. Go ahead, Ray.
Brainy up from the airport Saturday at 2 o'clock is when I imagine I actually get to see her.
Oh, Brainy. I thought you said Ray. Ray, you said Bray and Ray. I'm like, phew. It blended.
No, Miss Brainy.
Miss Brainy. And she's been gone, what, 3-4 weeks?
Yeah, a little over a month.
Yeah. It's going to be like your first date again.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, I know. I looked up your channel the other day. Kitty was going to sub up and say hey, and because I see you so much, but I don't know if you want people subbing up to your channel or not. I don't know.
Yeah, she got 22.
20. I was going to guess 23. Yeah.
Yeah, 23.
Which it doesn't matter to me. I just,
No,
it's a way to connect and remember who you are, where you're, whatever. Like I ain't gonna forget, but
she got some playlists out.
Does she? Yeah. See, how is it easy to set up a multi-creator stream like this? Been thinking about trying it out. StreamYard. I'm not sure if I know how to qualify to answer, but if you're on StreamYard here, I can stream to two of my if I have a Facebook page, all these like Twitch, different platforms, even Instagram, but you got to go to the Instagram to actually start it and then come back and forth. So you got to have a couple screens like you do. And it's real easy. Just hit the add button and follow the prompts.
You know, I don't even share it to my Facebook Live.
Yeah, it's kind of a waste.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always send the links over there, and hey, we're over here on YouTube.
Yeah.
So I got you and Keith Bob on my Facebook.
Okay.
So
yeah, I put it up over there, and the only person I think that gets on there is a friend. My friend's sick. He'll go over there and hit the like button or share it, like he always does, and that's about it. I really don't get nothing picked up from Facebook, like my regular Facebook, or a page that you make. You can make a special page on Facebook for whatever. And that don't do nothing either. Nothing does really.
I think he's talking about more. Look like he's talking about more what we're doing here. You just go to StreamYard and you got free version of StreamYard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't let you broadcast to other places, do they? If it's
free
version.
He said, because he said how easy it is to set up.
Yeah.
A multi-creator stream like this.
Yeah.
Been thinking about trying it out.
Yeah, I got a couple of.
See you later. Go ahead, Carney.
Yeah,
I got a couple of streaming systems that I go off.
Like this. He said talk about just getting 5 creators. Like you just go to StreamYard.
Yeah.
Just Google StreamYard and go in there and sign up. They got the free version.
Yeah.
You get 20 hours a month. 20 hours a month.
Yep.
And you can have up to
6 people on the board.
6 people on the free version.
Mm-hmm.
And if you pay for it, it's done got ridiculous.
It lets you do a vertical format too. Like John uses that a lot in the rabbit hole. I think that gets you out there a little bit more, but like in the feeds and all for vertical feeds, but not as much as just doing YouTube. YouTube is your best thing if you want lots of views and lots of people coming in, but you may get lots of trolls and bots too, because StreamYard, Sterling Wheel told me that it will filter out some of that mess that will come in straight up into like your YouTube verticals. So just things to think about.
And then you could send it once you create create one, and you can send your link out to who you want to send it to.
Yeah. Pretty damn nice.
It's easy.
Yep.
Yeah, but once you get used to having the premium, and then you go back, it's like, ugh.
Well,
it's like with everything.
Yeah. With the paid version, I can stream up to 3 different places. Mm-hmm. If you want more, you're paying almost $80 a month.
Yeah.
Okay, so right now it's like what, 40 something for something like this? 40
like $12 a week.
Yeah. How much, Carney?
If I was making $80 a month, I would.
So it's the lower end of the payment is like $12 a week.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I've never seen one for $12. Oh, $12 a week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like 40,
I didn't even know you could do weekly.
It's like $48 a month.
Oof.
Yep, about 40. Okay, yeah, and then up to 80. Of course, you get more people, you get more stuff, you get a second camera, you get this and that. But if your channel's bringing in some bucks for you, $100 a month or $200 a month, then go for it. It'll pay for itself.
Hey, kind.
And plus with the paid version, as you can tell, Moto has the coffee and the
raise
over here on the side and everything. This background.
Yeah.
With the free version, you don't get that, and all you get is a little icon in the top right corner.
Yeah.
Their famous StreamYard duck.
Yeah. the duck. You know what's going on when the duck is being shown, because nobody sports the duck on purpose, do they? There's Tool Ray's channel in there if you want to copy and paste those SNS. What were we? Okay, let me show you a few of those. I mean, it's not too big a deal, but it's what we do here, right? You know, I got like on this here, you can do some weird overlays, stuff that goes over. Just say like something simple, crayon web, you know, over the whole thing during Halloween or something weird like that. Or you want to crop yourself out. Is that, yeah, that crops some of us. And you're just you on your, you can make all the designs you want and do whatever. It's pretty damn cool. You know, there's one with, these are all overlays. This is over top everything. And then you got backgrounds. I use that overlay for the coffee shop up there in the corner.
Yep.
And when it's community live, I do that just for fun. It's creative. There's the duck.
There's the duck.
There's the duck. You got that. And then you got, you know, whatever you want to do. If I'm doing a guitar little video, I'll put Glenn Tipton up there. I love Glenn Tipton. If I'm feeling spiritual, hey, you got that. We got
Hey
forgotten.
Ray, are you restreaming on top of this one
Hey,
at all?
look at this. What's that?
I was wondering if Ray was restreaming.
Oh,
on his
yeah,
channel.
broadcasting.
No, I can't do it from my pad.
No?
My
Probably
laptop.
can, but you'll be pushing buttons you didn't want to.
Yeah,
That's what it
I'm
really
bad.
is.
Yeah, I'm bad about pushing the wrong buttons. My laptop sucks.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So I think that little thing, you can make QR codes for anything.
Yeah.
Real easy. So if you want to broadcast your channel up there or one of your social medias, you can throw that up there. People with their phones, if they're on their PC, can't do it while you're on your phone. I don't know. Maybe you can. And be on a live. That'd be kind of interesting. I'm sure you could, but anyway, things that make stuff handy. Have
Yeah.
fun. If it's a birthday day, hey. Ooh. Wonder what that's
Yeah.
for. I think that's for my channel.
Yeah, I don't know if Mr. G's still watching, but I
He
would love
left.
to, Mr. G, but we got doctor's appointments and there's no way I could leave
He
tomorrow.
left, yeah. Oh, good. You got caught up on some. Thank you for taking over. Yeah, you saw I was being distracted showing off all this other stuff in StreamYard. So, yeah, paying.
I try to figure out when you're
You did,
distracted.
yeah. 'Cause I ain't telling you, am I? Like, hey, who's got time for that? Who's got time for a heads up in here? Oh, Kime. Retired Kime. That should be your
Tired
new name.
time.
Retired.
Wow.
Retired Kime.
Did he really get on his bike and go to work and forget that he had to not go to work?
I'm not sure if that's how it went down, but he was heading down or he was talking about the gosh, usually this is the way I have to go. And today I could make a turn over here.
Yeah, I don't
Like
have
something
to go that way.
on that. Yeah, something to that effect. And anyway,
Yeah.
it was just like he was finding a newfound freedom because, you know, I've been so used to that commute and you're on that same road and you're like, dang.
Yeah, I've done eat about half of both of them. I'm a pig. They're
Yeah.
good though. I like the walnut bread a little better than I do the banana bread.
What's up, dog?
Yeah, you had the you got the package in the mail, you know, when
Yeah,
Lolly.
I cut me a little piece off banana bread yesterday, put me a little butter on it, stuck it in the microwave.
Oh, the butter is everything on it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Time.
how's your sugar?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Exactly.
I got
walnut in it. I don't know. It had a walnut in it today. We're okay. Found some
Well,
protein in that sugar.
it's up a little bit this morning. It's almost 300, but
Did you
Well, the
shoot?
good thing is you
it's
checked
coming
it.
back. It's coming back down.
Did you shoot?
Yeah, I shot. Yeah.
Did you shoot enough? Did you eat?
I ain't eat yet.
All right.
Please have to go
Tabs
back
on
to
you.
Walmart.
Hook dog.
Please
How are you?
have to go back to Walmart. I'm just about out.
Yeah. First thing you should do is shoot. Second thing you should do is eat.
We sound like drug addicts on here, don't we? If nobody
I
knew
know
it, came into this and didn't know what we were talking about, are you
Test and
shooting
shoot.
up yet?
Test
Well,
and shoot.
I don't know. Did
I
you use
I
enough?
heard shoot and eat, and
Talking about drugs.
Yeah, no, and eating.
I thought you were talking about hunting, shooting and eating.
Yes, yeah. Shoot,
Oh.
kill, point, shoot, kill. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
All
Duck
your
hunting?
minds are in the gutter.
She'll be hunting, and I'll be ducking. Salty badger.
I
How
hear
healthy.
eating okra can help lower. Well, I eat a lot of okra now. I love fried okra.
Ah, Grumpy.
I don't like boiled okra. Slimy,
Yeah.
nasty.
You guys don't forget to hit the like button on everybody's channel here.
Yeah, man. Thanks, Carney. You're good at remembering that. Copy.
Oatmeal's healthy.
Now I got Jixer Andrew. He was in here, right? And Slow Jixer, whatever. I forgot what the new name is, but I need to do it. I usually put the names in front of the links.
Slow
Makes
Jixer.
it just a little bit easier to
One
Yeah.
slow Jixer.
what's it called? One slow?
ONE slow
Hold up.
SLO
Okay,
Jixer.
ONE. And then what? SLO.
SLO.
Uh-huh.
Where the hell did he go?
What's up, Mike?
And then
This bud's for you, brother.
where did he go?
Jixer, Gixxer.
I believe yeah, there it is. GIXXER.
There we go. Did that even compute down? I was doing all that typing and not looking, and
And you weren't
it wasn't doing nothing. Yeah.
you weren't typed in. You weren't clicked in.
Oh no, I was. Thank God.
Okay, good.
Woo!
I don't know where I am. I was keeping up.
One slow Jixer Andrew.
I think I got distracted. No, it's not very difficult for me to get
I
distracted.
think that don't take much, does it?
No, don't.
There, I got it with the new title on it.
All right.
I
There's
got grumpy,
three.
grumpy old something.
Moto, you got
Grumpy
the
old man.
comments, Moto?
There's 4.
Kind of caught up. You got like a page left.
On what?
The comments.
Really?
You're not even.
That's your fault. You took over.
I know. I'm hold on. Wait.
Keep distracting him. You'll get farther behind. Just be quiet. It's best just to let him
What's up,
scroll.
Mike? How are you, man?
Insane Wheels.
Who else went live this morning? Wheel Burner. That's who I saw pop up.
Yeah, wheel burner.
Yep.
Yeah,
Maybe at Mike. Good morning.
yeah Mike's here.
Yeah, that's almost 2 mornings in a row. I think I've seen his name. I think I kept your link too, Mike. Yes, I did. Good boy, Dean. Yeah, right.
Brown's Chicken got a wrench on from Shade Tree, eh?
Wow.
What happened?
Yeah. I noticed that.
That's
Don't
kind of
you
like getting the
notice
golden
that?
buzzer, isn't it?
I was like, damn.
The golden buzzer? Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of.
Oh, I did see brown chicken in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably won't show up to my
No,
little
he's here.
lives no more. It's like, well, my wrench is too big to fit in this chat.
I got a big wrench now.
I just handed out 6 likes.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
Thank you. For who? I don't know, but that's awesome. Whoever got them.
2 for you, 2 for Key Fob, 2 for Corny, and I couldn't find 6.
Oh, sick. You miss out. You snooze, you lose. I don't know.
I
There's
know.
Mike's
I mean,
link right there.
Are you streaming 2 6?
I can't stream.
Okay.
He's working.
I'm
Yeah,
working.
I get him in here doing the thing with me. I tell him he don't have to, but he likes to, and I'm glad he does, but
I
he don't
like
have
to be
to.
mysterious.
Yeah,
I like to be mysterious and have my selective subscribers.
there you go.
I like my selected subscribers too. I try to select them all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it is kind of nice once you get monetized. It helps you out with paying for funds for this thing. I really wasn't going to do it because I was in a pinch this year on top of things. Normally it wouldn't be an issue. A few more days and I can change what? Font I'm timed out. Oh, because you did the name changing and all that. It doesn't let you change your fonts and stuff.
Yeah, it's like 10 days, I believe.
Yeah. It's weird. Let me punish you for
Big
just
time.
because I feel like does it really mess YouTube up that bad that it's an inconvenience for them when you change your name?
I know, for real, dude.
Yeah, Naomi.
It took
Good
3 or 4
morning.
days. I remember it took 3 or 4 days, but I went from the motorcycle band to Red Gregory Ride.
What? Oh yeah,
Hey, Naomi.
boy, wouldn't that have been neat to have seen or had a screenshot of your channel at that time, like the old time's sake. That'd have been a keeper, whatever
Yeah.
you call it. You had an old channel too before, but did you just dish your channel? Or you got it? Carney is what I'm talking to.
No, they shut my channel.
Shut it. And once it's shut, there's no.
No,
Hey, can I go back and get my personal things? No.
No, you're done.
No, they shut down all my social media accounts, my email accounts. There was anything that was related digitally.
Wow. Yeah.
Wow. So
Well-
you lose all your movies, all your videos.
That'll
everything.
learn you, right? That'll
that'll
learn you.
learn
Did
you.
you learn anything from that, Carney?
Yeah,
You learned that
I'll
it pissed
do it
them
again.
off.
I'll probably do it again.
I'll probably do it again.
Yeah, I'll probably
Well,
do
this
it
time I
again.
did learn off of this. You know,
I know,
didn't
right?
I didn't pay for anything before, and I didn't accept.
Yeah.
I didn't take no revenue off of it. So now it's like I pay
Yeah.
for my YouTube, the StreamYard, you know, all the streaming, even my Facebook, you know, I pay for
Gotcha.
everything to make sure I have the blue check mark. So it's like, you know what, you're going to take my money this time, it's
Yeah.
going to cost you.
Nice.
Why don't we
Yeah.
get? Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I'd
Well,
say
that's
to keep the. Go
I
ahead.
was about to ask a stupid ass question. I'm seeing people pop up on my screen that I don't see in the chat. but
Yep.
That's because everybody's streaming.
You
People
didn't
coming
wanna-
from.
Yeah, reveal that you were a noob again, right?
There are no stupid questions, Mr. Gregory.
So,
Well,
I
so
have to
Greg,
learn shit.
so in your comments, right next to the screen, it should pop everybody's from all the channels.
No.
Moto, you got the comments?
Oh, I sure can. Yeah, I was listening to what Carney was saying and picturing it because I'm not on too many. I said Moto Bomb. Okay, yeah. See, you got that in the front of it too. That works good. I like that. That works. It's helpful. Not like what you were doing was not helpful. Somebody told me to do that. Put names in front of it and whatever, and then when people be more apt to click on it, it'll help you do what you're doing. I got a whole list of stuff too, which you want to
I'd like to
show you.
commemorate somebody if I could.
Yeah.
I lost my best friend in 1989. Today's
Yeah.
the anniversary of his death. My friend Chris Merez. This is a
Yeah.
picture of him 2 months before his death, holding my daughter when she was born in the hospital.
Oh yeah, I did see that. I think on Facebook, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was going to say I saw it on your
Yeah.
Yeah.
post.
Yep.
So
keep
that's Chris
those.
Merez. He
good
ended
memories.
up passing away about 2 blocks from his house,
Yeah.
coming home
Mercy.
from a bar
Yeah.
with another one of all my friends, and
Well,
ended up hitting a telephone pole.
God bless him,
And,
man. God bless him.
I ended up rolling up on the scene
Hell yeah.
afterwards. After I got the phone call, I knew where it was, so I went there, and
Mm-hmm.
there he was, laying there, fetal position, laying
Yeah.
next to the telephone pole.
Yeah.
Mm.
Went home. Went home without you. Well, good
And,
thing, I guess. I'm glad you're here.
What
Yeah.
what did you do to
So-
piss off Google? It wasn't Google. So I became under the watch list because of the Biden administration calling patriot groups terrorist groups.
God.
So
Mm.
Yeah, being a biker and being a
Yeah.
carny and everything, it was like, oh, what else is new? I'm used to being profiled. Fuck
Yeah,
it.
you're a number one suspect.
Well, that's what they do in
By this
Australia.
image we
According
see.
to Dave, they just they what do they profile all the bikers. If you got a patch on,
Oh,
yeah.
in Australia?
yeah, you're
Where is
like,
Dave?
you're
Sorry.
like a terrorist organization.
Yeah.
Dave has been missing for a while. So
Yeah,
I was
haven't
going
heard
to
from
tell
Dave.
a quick little interrupt here for SNS, who's doing all his. This is how I keep like in a notebook, like all links to all channels, and then I put their names in front of it and put these dashes. So if you want to do, save you some time. Say you got a group of 3, you can do up to 3. You can't do more. You can highlight all 3 of these,
Oh, okay.
and they will be usable for people to click on. And I'll hit the copy there. And then I'll put it in my pop-out chat over here instead of StreamYard so it don't put them out. And then look down there, you'll see that we have 3 of them. You can test them out, make sure the links work. I just pick some random ones, but yeah. So if you want to get some out 3 at a time or 2 at a time, 1, whatever, you're good to go. And everybody knows which link is which and they're labeled. And I know I'm a genius. You can thank me later. It's okay.
Ah, you do got Dr. Harley up there.
Those are nice little tricks, though. They really are. They're things that was very helpful. And you do so much work throwing links out. You know, if you find it useful,
Yeah,
freaking
easier.
use it. You know, and yeah, you know, and
Not many things make life easy,
yeah.
but when it does,
Hey, use it.
Moto
and
points
abuse
it out.
Yeah, once in a while. Once in a while, I figure out something.
Yeah,
I had to ask. I found that from the Asian people over in
yeah,
the other side of the world when I was talking with them, and she showed me how to do that. And I'm like, wow, that was freaking cool. I
great
think it was
idea, man.
EB.
Evie, that's right. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. He taught me a lot of stuff. Oh, sorry for your loss. Kitty's saying sorry for your loss. They're sick.
thanks,
Sweetheart. Appreciate it. Yeah.
And it was a long time ago. 89, 89? No, 98. Sorry, my bad. My daughter was
Yeah.
born in 98.
Yeah. 90. Wow.
That
90.
picture was taken on her birthday, which is 3/10/98.
Yeah. Yeah. He was pretty young. Pretty young guy, huh?
And he died 5/29/98. 2
Yeah.
months after that picture was taken.
Oh, chicken owners are paranoid. What else do they say? Like all chicken owners are paranoid? I don't know. Maybe if they're free ranging and we got birds flying above, that'd make you paranoid. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. I missed it. I'm paranoid and own chickens, but they're not related. Thank you, Rob. Yeah.
Great.
Sometimes they blend, you know. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Those multiple links. Genius. Kind.
So they started spreading rumors that the Golden Gate Park concerts were going to be free for Dead and Company. So they started throwing that around as soon as they released the dates, that it was going to be Jerry's birthday and the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd and everything and da 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 da.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh no, it's not free. It's like thousands of dollars. I was so mad. And then I was like, it's free. It's free. They're finally giving back. You know, they spent all that. They paid all that money at the Sphere, and they're throwing 3 free shows at Golden Gate Park.
Mm.
Yeah, not so much. Not so much.
Well, that reminds me of
Top dollar.
Kime saying thank you. And I've always thrown your link out. Now I miss it. Sometimes when you hit copy, when you're highlighting those things, you don't hit copy, you hit cut.
Yeah.
So another trick is to copy your whole damn page, put it down there lower and paste it. That way when you're using your top portion and you find out you got one missing, you can go down to your original. There it is. Yeah.
So it's like $675 for a 3-day pass before fees.
Oh. Yeah, you got to be rich to do stuff like that. There's Kime. I got to find your Kime again.
But, you know, I mean, you can just go there and hang out outside the park. You can hear it fine
Yeah,
instead of being stuffed like a sardine.
I've done that before.
Dude, I would hang out outside.
Trying to think, who did I Head East? You ever heard of Head East?
Head east. No.
Yeah, 70s band.
70s?
Yeah, I'm sure you've heard the song. I just
I'm
can't
sure I
remember.
have.
They had
You
a
know
few
who-
hits.
You know who died the other day?
Never been any reason. That was
Rick
one of them.
Derringer.
Yeah.
Damn. What
We
was
do
that
that.
song he sang, man? That I
Hoochie
read
Coo?
We do
Hoochie
that.
Coo,
Yeah,
right?
we
Rock and roll
Yeah.
Hoochie Coo.
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
but we do that a lot down in Panama City, down at Frank Brown Park when they had the concert, like Kid Rock and all. Cost
Yeah.
so much to get in, but I mean, it's so loud. We hang
Yeah.
out there in the parking lot, you know.
Yeah. Filter.
Yeah.
So you can't like go in and out. Like I don't think you can at
Oh,
least.
yeah.
Like they give you a 3-day pass with a wristband, but like once you're in for that day, I think you have to stay in. I mean, I'm not sure how it's gonna work.
There you go,
I
SNS.
don't- Not that I'm going, but I
Yeah.
wish. I really wish. I really want
So-
to go.
What I forgot to tell you is SNS, if you decide to use what I was showing you here, these are all set up on purpose. When I start out like at Kime here, there's a dash. Now, before that dash, I believe there's actually a space. Okay. So when I do the next one, whatever comes behind here, there's another dash after his O, but you don't see it till it's down here. They have to be separated. So do some testing and make sure you're doing it right so that you get all three links to work and activate. Here we are.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I'll do right there. You see there's a space. See it flashing? I don't know. Can you see it flashing? Does it show it? There we are.
Yeah,
Show the little. It don't. Yeah, it does.
it does. It's
Probably
blinking.
pretty small. So there's a space there before the dash, and then I move over. There's the dash, another space, and then I start writing. And when I get to the end of Kime's whole thing here, okay, then you hit the return so that you go back and then make sure you do another space, a dash. Whoopsie. Oh, damn it. Like that, and write in your next whatever. And just repeat that process. That way, when you highlight it all, they'll be separated and there'll be separate links. Otherwise, it just don't work. I'm just glad somebody's interested in it and might use it. Really is helpful.
Yeah, he says, sounds good. Thanks.
Yeah, all right. Yeah,
All right.
man. That feels,
Think
Like-
you doing your thing tonight?
yeah,
Yeah.
Thursday. I got this restreamed or whatever you call it.
Scheduled.
So you can go to the scheduled after this and you leave. It should take you over to Sick, and then you can just hit the notify me and come show up and support Sick tonight.
Yeah.
Even if you're coming for a few minutes, hit the like button and say hi, most importantly, and whatever.
Good
I
thing you
should be
mentioned
there
that.
helping him too tonight, like he helps me in these streams. And
All right.
Good
All
thing
right.
you mentioned
Well, we'll see y'all tonight. I've got to go.
oh, sorry, Ray, time to go.
All right, Mr.
Yeah.
Gregory.
You got to be there at 11 o'clock.
All right, man. Hope
Yeah.
things go well for him. We'll see you tonight
Yeah.
Or-
See y'all tonight.
next time.
So long.
Yeah,
If I don't fall asleep, sleep through
it's okay.
it.
I love you all the same. It don't matter.
All right.
Let's
All
see.
Just
Bye,
be next
y'all.
to us, okay? Bye-bye.
Who's got the doctor's appointment? The old man or Mr. Gregory?
The old man.
Okay.
Must be Katie's dad
Yeah,
or
yeah,
somebody.
kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the kids sick? How are they? They all doing good?
The kids, yeah. Leia's outside laying in the dirt. And
Of course.
Jade's inside hanging out, and Bella's behind me trying to snore.
Yeah. Ramping up, huh? So you know that trick you're talking about? You do also know how to make your phone read a book for you?
There's
No.
Bella,
You know a cheat? Man, got to share us that stuff.
and there's Jade over there.
Yeah. There she is. Let me pop that up.
And then Leia. Leia's outside in this dirt.
Yeah.
Filthy animal.
Might be getting a good roll.
Can you see that?
Can't see. It's a bad
No.
spot. Yeah, you're
wait.
center
Wait.
your window's in the way.
Jesus.
Your pain.
Yeah, I gotta go out there.
Yeah, we're making you work for this.
That's
At least you
all right.
don't have a medical boot on no more, Carney. You never knew when Sick had a medical boot. He had to wear that thing for 6 months. He did a burnout on the motorcycle with it in pajama pants. That looked cool. There she is. She's like, what the hell? Can I have any privacy here?
No.
There?
Yeah, I think I've seen some of his shows.
Have you?
With it?
Yeah.
Boot on.
Yeah, that was
Freaking diabetes is
I
a
almost
bitch,
lost my
man.
foot.
You don't heal that well, and he didn't even know he'd hurt himself, and it dug a
No.
freaking hole, and then it took holy hell to heal.
Well,
Good
it was like a
morning.
blessing in disguise because I had to get
Yes.
angioplasty in my left leg
Yeah.
because the arteries going down to my foot were like
Yeah.
3/4 clogged.
Clogged, yeah. It was
And they said that was probably from the diabetes and the smoking because I quit smoking a year ago.
Yeah.
So
full of seized up bad material for the blood.
yeah, all sludgy. The blood
Sludgy.
got thinner. It was all sludge sticking to
Like the news.
everything.
Yeah. I just watched him and commented on a few of his things and sent out a link to another late Angel Face, actually. She had not seen this. She likes lives and coming to them, and then now there's one in Canada, so she was pretty stoked about that.
Nice.
That was cool. And the dude runs some pretty cool lives as well.
Mo, do you want me to catch up?
Yeah, probably if you were that far.
Yeah, we're that far.
Let's see. Yeah, you're going way faster than I was.
Uh-huh. Everybody read.
Watch for the blur going by. Yeah, I'll just sit there
Sorry.
and
Sorry,
think that
not
I'm
sorry.
okay. $400 a day, 3-day passes. Yeah, that ain't too bad, I guess. I know.
No, it's $675 for a 3-day pass, brown chicken, before fees. So it's like $700.
Yeah. I like the $40 concert tickets back in
Dude,
when
so
I was
do I,
going.
bro. $35, $25, $40.
Dude, I was going crazy for 65. I was like, no more, man.
Yeah,
no more.
that's it. I'm done. I bought some scalloped ones for Guns N' Roses. Like, what they cost me? About $80 or $100 for 2 of them. I can't remember. And that was the scalloping prices, whatever. I was at the Hampton Coliseum here. And I ended up leaving too. And Axel, you know how he gets pissy and starts yelling at the crowd and scolding you. And I'm like, man, I didn't come here to get scolded. You know, I was like, I'm leaving. That was my ego talking. Because he was getting hit. People don't like him, you know, because he's snobby.
Oh, he's an asshole.
He's mean. Yeah, so people
Yeah.
throw shit at him. Let's get him mad, you know. He asked for it.
I was
Yeah,
at, you know who his guitarist came to the Gypsy Run one year
Yeah.
on his bike and played for us. It wasn't Slash, it was the blonde dude.
Yeah. Like
Dusty or something?
Adler or whatever.
Was it Dusty or something?
I don't know. Adler.
Was
I'm
Dusty the
thinking.
guy that died?
Well, that was ZZ Top.
No, not Dusty.
Well, that's Dusty, the freaking.
What the hell
So
was his name?
it's the wrong name. Steve Adler or something. Was the other guitar player, I thought.
There was a couple. Wasn't there two good? There was Slash and there were two others, weren't there? One passed away and one didn't, or something.
I don't know. Let's see. Cheers. I'm going to read through a bunch of these comments. See if there's
I'm
anything.
not getting anything done.
You're
I'm sorry.
okay. Yeah. It's foot. Is the foot all sorted? Sick it is. Yes, I'll speak for him. So far, it's doing great. You can still tell where it's at, but it ain't being a problem no more.
Yeah,
And he's got a regular shoe.
And I can't feel my feet, so I can't feel when the blister occurs, and I can't feel like when it's getting irritated, and I can't, it's difficult. Guns N' Roses guitarist.
Frogzilla seems to
But
be
you
fine.
still ride your bike. That's all that counts.
That's all that matters.
Left turns all day. Got
You
the
know,
left turn challenge.
I was very concerned because it's the shifting foot.
Dude, sometimes you get no shifter at all when you're riding.
Well, I mean, if it was the brake foot, I really wouldn't care.
You remember I had that going on the other day?
Run a suicide.
I did, but it was like on the left side. I had to shift with no clutch and only downshift because I was almost home. So that's all I really had to do. And
yeah, so on a suicide shift, you can just put the clutch lever right on it.
Oh, on the actual thing.
The handle.
Yeah, that would be, yeah. And I've seen people use their foot and do a foot clutch too, I think, don't they? Like a friend, my guy that I worked for, and he was in the, I thought he did. Because I always watch him go back with one hand and the other one was on the throttle and you go back, you have to use the foot clutch.
Yeah, you had.
He just had a little ball on. There was nothing he was doing on that shifter. I've seen his bike a billion times, so I don't know. I'm not going to say, but I'm just.
I think that they call jockey shift.
Okay.
Your foot's clutch.
Yeah, and it was behind him there in the back, so they had did a short route with whatever, and he'd have to reach back there. It was all a cool factor too, and he had really wide outer primary, super wide belt on it, and it was a shovel head, of course, and
Moto.
Pretty badass. Yeah, I know. I forgot.
I think I got. I think it was Michael Duff McKagan.
Duff. Yes. You're good.
That's who it was.
Pain in the
and
arse.
He came there with the actual, because he's a bassist, and he came with his buddy who was the guitarist, and they were playing some Guns N' Roses tunes.
You reading that one, Sick? That's interesting.
What? Where?
So I'm telling you guys, it's the sea oils. We use all these cooking oils and it's killing us. I don't know about sea oils. I don't know what that means, but that's what's causing the clogged arteries in your legs. Yeah, don't use vegetable oil, peanut oil, all those oils are pretty bad for you. You know, if you
oils,
buy a bunch of bacon.
Talking about the fish oils, the different types out there.
I think it's a
Fish
typo
oil.
for seed.
Supposed to be kind of good for you, I thought. At least for bodybuilding, they used to take fish oil as a part of your supplements.
Dude, they were running that camera through my leg like it was like they were running wire through a house, dude. Like they were like I woke up and I went to the doctor and he was doing one of these.
He was wiring up ape hangers on you.
Like hand over fist over fist over. I'm like, dude, how long's that camera, bro? I'm like, dude. I'm like, how long are these arteries?
As far being as when you do your streams.
And then I'm like checking to make sure he's doing a good job. I'm like, did you go down the right leg? Make sure there's no problem in the right leg. Don't forget the right leg.
There's probably other arteries you could go down.
I don't want to come back twice. He looks at me and I'm like, all right, I'll shut up.
Yeah.
And then he looks at the nurse and the nurse comes over and gives me more drugs.
They started the squirrel basket too, like pretty damn close.
Yeah, pretty much.
You're like, oh, that don't feel good.
Like,
Axel ruined GNR. He kind of did, but made it memorable, I guess. Manic depressive.
Yeah, he was a mess, dude.
Yeah. Guys, what was it like in Canada? Did James Hetfield get caught on fire and couldn't finish the show, and Guns N' Roses was together with them, or I don't know, something like that, and he wouldn't.
They could have saved the day.
They wouldn't. Yeah, and they didn't do nothing.
And they didn't save the day.
How many times has Axl Rose pulled that shit though?
Yeah, I know. Exactly. And that was the night that Hetfield got hurt, right?
Mm-hmm.
reaping and sowing, you see what kind of shape he's in now. He can't
got
sing. He's an eyesore.
Yeah. He looks
Not,
horrible.
not easy on the eye at all. Sorry.
Uh,
Go ahead.
he's
See
a mess.
Metallica 2 years ago at Download. Don't know what Download is. We're hoping that they will be here next year. What is Download? Is that a place? You saw them there.
It might be.
Sounds weird.
Those
Yeah.
kids out there in England.
I saw Metallica, Danzig, Suicidal Tendencies, and somebody else, and the Misfits maybe at Orange County Fairgrounds in New York State.
Thank you, Thomas.
That was a sick show, dude.
Izzy Stradlin. Yeah, that's the other one.
I hung out with Misfits in their campgrounds when they used to go and mess around with Psychopathic Records. It was between them and Insane Clown Posse with the issues. I don't remember what it was, but yeah, we'd be over there at the gathering, and guess who would be camped next to us?
Yeah, huh?
You have seen the foot clutches? Okay, Robert, I wasn't sure.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know what side they would put it on. The opposite of the shifter you have, or there is no shift, so wherever probably on the same side the shifter would be. I know it'd be odd though, wouldn't it, huh? Using your foot and timing your foot with your hand. I mean, it's easy in a car, but on a bike, I'm sure it'd just take.
I would want it on the other side.
Yeah, a little bit of opposite. Mm-hmm.
But I have a brother that has the clutch right on top of the lever for his suicide because he's an amputee.
I don't think they ever have they ever made a stock one that anybody knows of, a stock suicide shifter? Is that something that gets modified by the rider?
It's usually either the rider or they go find a fabricator to set up the setup.
Yeah.
The old bikes had shifters on the tank. They were tank shifters.
Yeah. Remember they used to have their bicycles too. Put the little shifter there in the middle column there. If you had a man bike, a ball buster. Who thought of that? Like, that was just cruel, huh? I want a girl's bike for when I fall. No, you got to have the man bike. You got to have that big crossbar there to split you in half when you fall. Think about it, huh?
Yeah.
It's a cruel world.
Sure is.
The difference, as it was explained to me, between the girl's bike and the boy's bike is, boy, you better not be on a dress on that bike.
Relax.
Yeah, deficit base. Yep. Ooh, rendered beef fat. Yeah. I was starting to get into that. The oils, I save all my bacon fat, and used to be told that was all bad for you and whatever. When a lot of things you get told, look into it. What I say is entertainment purposes only. Don't hold me accountable for your health. But I'm just telling you what I do.
I'll fry my eggs and that stuff.
Oh, bacon?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I use it for everything. Like my tortilla yesterday when I made a burrito, I greased up the pan with the bacon fat, and it's non-stick and beautiful. Works great.
Oh, it works great for them cast irons too.
Yeah.
Yes. Keep them oiled out. That's what I got. Huge. Nice and black.
I use oil when you got nothing but pig fat.
Yeah. Yes. Only olive oil. Olive is okay.
Yeah, olive oil.
It's better, I guess. Yep. Drink it straight, some of them say.
Yeah, vegetable oil is better than,
Vegetable oil is sucking. Don't use that.
No.
There ain't nothing good. The peanut oil, the canolas.
None of that's good, right?
No.
So olive oil only. I think that's what we got.
Yeah, and it's a lower heat stuff. You can't like deep fry stuff, I don't think. And and so when you want to deep fry something, I don't know how you would do it in a more natural. Of course, deep frying ain't natural anyway. But if you
Yeah.
had to have something fried, what would you use?
Big
Let's see.
old lard.
A pail of lard, yeah.
Yeah.
It cost you $1 million nowadays
Yeah.
because you got to buy that stuff, and you can't get it in a grocery store because they don't want you to be healthy. For heaven forbid that.
Hetfield was burned bad. I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, he was like his hands. That's what they were most. I mean, and his head. His head.
Actually, Axel, when he was playing with AC/DC, he was actually sounding pretty good, man.
Yeah. I saw Wendy O with the Plasmatics as well. They used to bust up their guitars and smash TVs, and she wore little cross-X'd, what is it, electrical tape over the, like pasties or something. And so, and she had opened up for Kiss. So I got to see Kiss with Vinnie Vincent as a guitar player. I didn't get to see Ace. Vinnie
Yeah.
Vincent was really cool because he was a shredder. I mean, it's like, wow, Kiss
Yeah.
kind of leveled up Kiss and gave him brought him back to life, really.
Oh man, you're talking about shredding, Steve Vai.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Him and
Yngwie, that's Nolan Shredder.
Yeah, Ingve's
That's
awesome.
close,
I love
Johnny.
Yngwie. When I was really young, like 16, I got into Yngwie, man.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
I did
who
miss
else?
that.
Whatchamacallit?
Sorry, Robert.
What are those guys? Nothing Shocking, Coming Down the Mountain. Oh, what the hell?
If I can email you, pick a Suicide Shifter.
Come on, what group is that?
Slash is the one that made GNR pretty much, man. Axel just, I don't know. He tore it apart.
Yeah. He brought the negative stuff to it, whatever. And it did, I guess. But
Ben Caught Stealing?
I think they could have done without the Axel antics and still been probably stayed together longer. We might have got another killer album or two out of them all.
Well, the cool part is, Slash kept going, man, and he got his name everywhere.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, bacon grease is great. Yeah, I agree that definitely. He says I love using stored bacon grease that I've kept in the freezer too, huh? Yeah. I guess if you get that much of it that you need to freeze it, I didn't know you could do that, which is great. Make biscuits. And did you guys know you can use bacon fat to make mayonnaise? Oh, that's some good stuff. And that is some good stuff, what you just said, like good stuff information wise. I didn't know that. I probably never do it, but
that's like slapping bacon around bacon over bacon.
Baconator. Jockey shifters are overrated. Not much fun on a hill. Hell yeah, Michael. I know you know that. Apparently you do. And it's just fun for the ego thing when you're running around and you got a cool ass bike and it's kind of more of a show bike. And I think that's a neat little twist to it. It's what my boss had that I was working when I first started tattooing in this area. He was a biker, one of them bikers. And
so I don't know if you guys knew or know that Mike Ball, St. Will's, he is an amputee, but he doesn't ride with the Suicide Shift.
Yeah, he's able to function with the leg now. Is that the shifter one that he uses too?
Yeah,
you learn how to. Yeah, it depends. I guess where you're amp.
I think
below the knee or above might make a difference.
Well, I think he has the heel shift on his bike, so that makes it easy.
Yeah.
All you have to do is just hit down. But I have a brother from a different colors out here that has the actual shifter, and I'm like, you go, you have fun.
Yeah. Mike Ball too. Like, why wouldn't you? I would be like him, be like, well, that's cool. He's got that drive or whatever to do it, but like, I'd be like getting more of it, probably an easier thing. But when you don't want to be defeated up here, You go
True
find
that.
things more difficult, you challenge and you overcome overcome the obstacles. And that may be the therapy you need, to do that kind of stuff. So what do I know? Black Label has microwave packs of bacon, thick cut. Yeah.
Mm.
And I used to. They train you. Looked at that window on the back of your bacon package, right? And you don't want to get all that fat. I'd be like, that was me. I'd look for all the meat. Then when carnivore diets came out and some reverse thinking about our diets and foods, and I was like, now I look for the fatty ones, how much fat can I save off this? Because now I eat the fat. I used to tear it off and not eat it. Any fat, especially a ribeye. I'd have half a steak left there because it'd be all. Now I learned how to eat all the fatty stuff. I'll actually eat it.
Yeah, I don't have to worry about that. I end up with another part of a steak because my wife won't touch the fat. So it's like, thank you.
Yeah. Exactly. Doesn't help some outside. Let's see. Backus doing barbecue. Smells delicious. You're about to eat, aren't you, Kitty? Huh? I know you're ramping up for it.
Damn.
Rendered.
I'm getting the munchies.
Yeah. Damn cooking shows out there,
You know that the band I was trying to think of?
What? Who was it?
Jane's Addiction.
Oh shit.
Jane's Addiction. I liked Jane's Addiction before anybody knew what Jane's Addiction. I liked Jane's Addiction when I was like 15 years old. So that was like the mid 80s. And I used to go see like Motley Crue and Metallica at like Starland Ballroom and like Mothers on Route 23 in New Jersey, like and Megadeth and stuff. Because my buddy Chris, who died, he was into all that heavy Biohazard and stuff. I really wasn't into that kind of crazy stuff, but he was, and I was like, I'll pal around with you, but I don't really like it, man.
I didn't know that, Robert. I'm sure find it on a VH1. Whatever happened to them? Remember that, the old VH1s? What happened to the old bands? And now they're really old.
What happened to MTV?
Yeah.
Way gone.
They stopped playing music.
I know. Who thought it was a good idea? And when we all loved it, and then they took it away, like,
yeah, they thought
that was it really necessary?
Yeah, they turned that into. When they say reality show, it wasn't even a reality. It was all script.
Fake reality. Scripted reality.
It's like, what the fuck?
What is happening?
Yeah, well, a lot of us in the beginning, like me, I thought, well, yeah, maybe that is really cool. That's a great idea. Then after you learn more about money and businesses and how they really do stuff, nothing is
a lot of money.
Nothing is
stuff they'll do.
Yeah. Even YouTube forces us to do that on our moto vlog.
Yeah.
You got some things you should be following, and you can't be the real you and say your thoughts like how you want to, possibly. I don't know.
I do.
But you know what I'm getting at it. Like,
You
do, yeah. You got that quick demonstration? No, hold on. We'll retract that. Let's talk about shredders. Van Halen, Steve Vai. Yeah. Eddie in my brain was like the master for many, many, many years, just because he made the coolest sounds, the coolest freaking music, and just stuff that you'll love. You'd never heard it before in your life. And he was so talented, and he was fast too, and did tricks and sounds and just full package. He may not have been the fastest, but he was a shredder.
I mean, that whole band, I mean, with David being a front man, the energy they used to push out is insane.
Yeah, just got goosebumps. As soon as something like that, man, hits you. I love that stuff. Yeah, Axel looks like a lemon. It's Axel about Walter Adios. Yeah, he's a little rough right now. He's trying, I don't know. He's trying to make some money, probably. Wishing I'd have done a better job when I was younger. Some of those guys don't get a choice. You sign up to be famous and you give your life away.
Oh, yeah.
You may look to be rich and powerful and show up at all these great places, but really your bank account can be pretty. The guys promoting you are the ones making the money. The ones in the club, like George Carlin would always say, "You're not in that club. You're not one of those." They're talking about, I guess, elitist and rich men. You can't touch them, for real. And so you just described making a bacon sheet. You weave the bacon together just to have one good bacon sheet set that across some sliders. I need to start a cooking channel is what I need. Yeah, you could explain a lot. I think we'd probably be there if you did. Most of us, because we know you, sure. Robert Cobby. Chinese Democracy had some decent songs. Have you heard of Chinese Democracy? I haven't.
No.
There's a lot of good ones out. Screaming Eagle or something Eagle. Spread Eagle. It was a killer sounding 80s, but you never really heard of them much. Trains, yeah, I got that.
Moto, remember I was telling you about that lady who was doing reviews on like the Dead, she's never heard the Dead before, and she was listening to a bunch of Dead and live shows, and she was like making
a
comments
YouTube channel?
on it. Yeah, on a YouTube channel.
Yeah, and
so I looked at this thing this morning, and she put out a video. I learned Ripple in under 12 hours because she's got a degree in music or whatever.
Yeah.
So I put a comment down there. I'm like, by the way, Robert Hunter wrote Ripple, Broke Down Palace, and The Music Never Stops in an Afternoon. That was my comment.
Yeah.
I was like, well, yeah, you learned Ripple, but I mean, I could learn Ripple in 12 hours,
Yeah.
And I don't play the piano. You know what I'm saying?
Were you trying to tell her was nothing to brag about?
Well, I mean, I was just like, she's like, I felt like she was like diminishing the Dead. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she was like, oh, well, I learned Ripple in under 20 hours. I was like, well, Robert Hunter wrote Ripple, wrote Broke Down Palace, and wrote The Music Never Stops.
Yeah, they kind of do that live too, don't they? They kind of made up. They were known for making their music as they were playing it.
Well, yeah.
And writing songs as they were playing it,
Yeah.
Money don't make you rich, it makes you wealthy. Yeah. Makes your head grow. I'm going to have to listen for a bit of my battery is about dead. Oh, I just made you. Oh, the mayonnaise and bacon grease again. Here we go. Let's see, what are we talking about? Isn't that delicious? I don't know. We're going to have to see that done and made. Still rich. Yeah. A mindset, isn't it? Until it comes time to pay the damn bill. I wish I was rich. That other rich. Making bacon weaves. Make bacon weaves to make the bun. Rich and there you go. Yeah. It keeps you from being depressed. Having a good mindset and practicing that, it's healthy. That's an exercise. Not a physical, but mental, spiritual. That saved my life. Learning those tools. My toolbox really sucked at one time. Tangy Miracle Whip. Yeah, 10:40. I'm going to leave in a few minutes. So I need to get out too, making an airport run. Yeah, Grumpy, come on and get on the live with us sometime if you like, even for a few minutes, man. Be great to see you and have you up here and hang out and say howdy. What you got going on, Keyfob? You been looking down? You working on a project? What is it?
I'm still working on it.
Oh, wow.
That looks awesome now.
Let's see that up. What kind of art is that? Oh, wow. And how you figuring that out? You got
interesting.
What are you doing with
that from?
What is it? It's like your tattoo, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Like, remember, every Wednesday I go play D&D in Warner Robins, right?
Oh, so you're making a character thing.
Yeah. Well, the mimic is, I actually did a video on these. I don't know if it's been released yet. But the mimics always terrified me because here you are thinking you're going to get something you want. They're usually a treasure chest or right. And
Yeah.
then you're going for your reward, and then it bites in the ass.
Good to see you, Zach.
And
Did you stop?
that's kind of the
Mm-hmm.
I like them. They always
Yeah.
scared me.
I used to like the D&D back in the 80s. Get the little pewter or whatever they were, little metal things. You had to carve them up, get rid of seams. There's all kinds of tricks, and then you painted them, and it was fun. It was a good role-playing game, obviously. I'd never played it before. First 6 months while I was in the Army, we didn't have nothing to do. When I was a kid, just got to my first duty station, what they call it, my workplace, and have nothing set up. And it was kind of like an office building, 3 stories underneath the mountain in Pineapple Field in Hawaii. You had to go through a big freaking tunnel just to get to the front door, security, all that crap. I didn't have shit for me to do, or us, our whole section, we had photographers, artists, illustrators, and audiovisual. We were support, and that's what we did. And we played Dungeons and Dragons for 6 months, I swear. Went in, ate at the Chow Hall, came down, played D&D. Once in a while, we'd get some high-ranking guys that would come in, and they'd ask us to do some artwork or do some special tasks on the side, and we still got nice little letters of accommodations and little things. So spoiled really bad. Didn't even do PT, physical training, till the last 6 months that I was there, the 3.5 years.
Wow.
It was insane. It was so disorganized that you have to qualify each year with your rifle or whatever your weapon, right? And go to a range. We went to the range in our little ball caps. We didn't even have the metal helmets like you're supposed to. And
Jesus.
And the guys at the actual range there that were in the Schofield Barracks, they were light infantry, looked at us like we were nuts,
Really?
That's how our commander was. And man, I'm sure she got the axe at some point, because you don't want to do that. I mean, not like a metal helmet's going to help you from a accidental bullet thing, but it's just not proper battle dress.
You can get a ricochet that comes right back at you.
You never know. Yeah, I don't know what.
I mean, come on.
But at least look good when you're doing it,
Yeah, at least
you're out there in ball caps. You didn't even know.
At least go through the motions,
Look at this stranger here, Sterling Wheeler.
Hey, Sterling, what's
We got a couple shorts the other day. Yesterday, I think.
Yeah.
Good to see. A little content put out there from the channel. What do we got here? Another minute or so. Anybody got any parting words? Anything they'd like to say? Are you doing another live after this today, Carney? You're probably lived out. I don't know. You might.
I don't know yet. I haven't decided.
More will be revealed. Yeah.
Pretty much.
See how the eyes are, huh? Like,
Yeah.
So, anybody else? Who do we got? Ray left, sick. What do you see? Sick tonight? Again, the restream. Let me know if you guys make it into the 6 live. If the restream actually works for something farther down the lot, not a restream. What do we call it? Redirect. Sorry.
Redirect.
This should redirect you to sick
Yes.
right after this show, and then hit the notify me so you remember to come and do whatever. And just see if it works. If somebody knows that they're going to go to that live tonight, do me a favor, do that. Tell sick. Let us know how that thing works. Otherwise, we're just kind of like, wonder if it works. I know it works when we have something shortly after or next. So, well, that must be my thing. I got to go. I got a call. So
All right.
I'm going to say goodbye. We'll see you guys tonight.
All right, you
I'll
guys
do this
keep
on
going.
Tuesday.
Hey, everybody.
Thank you,
Have a
Carney,
good
for
day.
showing again, and Key Fob. And
I'll see
Sick.
you guys
Thank you.
tonight.
Love you guys. Bye. Yeah. So thank you, everyone, for having a wonderful coffee with me, man. It is much greatly appreciated. I think we started the day off right. So, just love on your peeps. Tell your friends you love them. Tell your family you love them. And just go out, have the best day you can. Spread it out there. We'll see you again soon. Bye.